Welcome, it's match number 14 here at the Ka Jalwa Legends League Season 3 from Maulana Azad Stadium. And the match is between the India Capitals versus the Konark Suryas Odisha.
We've got an absolutely glorious day here in Jammu. The sun is beating down. It's our second match on this ground. Is the Konark Suryas Odisha versus the India Capitals. I'm joined by the two captains and the match referee. It's time for the toss. So Irfan, you want to send the coin up?
Heads.
Heads is the call.
Heads is the call.
Heads it is.
And it is heads. Right, so Ian, you've won the toss. What are you going to do?
We're going to have a bowl.
How come?
It's a good question. Just probably a few tactics. Obviously, have a look what the wicket plays like. We obviously watched the game last night, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, it was a late one last night. You must have thought it's quite nice to be in bed being able to watch this instead of being out there on the ground.
Yeah, it's quite nice, warm today, but yeah, nice to have a day game and looking forward to getting going. It seems like a long time since we played our last game, obviously with the rain over our last two games. So yeah, nice to get out there and play again.
And it has been a few days since that last game. How did the team stay together and stay well prepped and well oiled, ready for this?
Oh no, we were looked after really well. Obviously a lot of training, but also a bit of downtime, a lot of fun. So it's been a great tournament so far. As I said, we've played two real close games, and then obviously had a lot of fun off the field and been looked after incredibly well. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
And have you got any team changes from the last game?
Well, it's a long time since then, so I'm scratching my mind. But no, we're at full strength. This game we had a couple of illnesses for our second game, but we're at full strength.
Well, very exciting. Go well.
Thank you.
Good luck, buddy.
So toss didn't go your way. What would you have done?
We would have bowled as well. We want to chase down, but it is what it is.
And so you are going to be having a bat. How are the team feeling coming off the back of that last game?
Well, obviously not a good game last game for us, but you know, we regroup. We had a nice chat with all the boys, and boys are feeling pretty good. So if we have 3 games to come, and including this, if we won at least 2, we'll be in the game.
And there were some really good positives to take away from your last game. Obviously that batting up the top, so that's something you can bring into this, I guess.
Absolutely, and look, these are the experienced players. The way Richard played last game was outstanding, and some of the other guys can chip in. We have a pretty solid batting lineup who can actually put up a big score on this pitch as well.
And so a solid batting lineup. Have you got any changes from the last game?
Of course we have. We have at least 3 changes. Kevin Cooper comes in, Awana comes in, as well as Divyesh Pathania comes in.
Well, good luck and go well out there.
Thank you so much.
So the news from the middle is that the India Capitals have won the toss and they're going to have a bowl.
And we look at the Konark Suryas Odisha team. Irfan Pathan will be leading. Richard Levy, what an innings he played in Surat when he batted the last time. They've got Jesse Ryder, Ross Taylor. It's very strong top 3, and then you've got the likes of Yusuf, Kevin O'Brien, Dilshan. Cooper is bought into the side as well, and then you've got Irfan. So very strong batting order. You've got the India Capital side led by superb Ian Bell, and then you've got likes of Bharat Chipli. Fazal gets another game. Dhruv gets an opportunity, he'll be keeping. And then is Dunk. Ashwin knows what a player he has been over the years in the Legends League. They've got Colin de Grandhomme, a real power. He brings down the order. Abdulla, very good with the ball. Rahul Sharma, another tall leg spinner. And you've got Dhawal, Kulkarni, and the experience of Awana. And both umpires are out there now. Jerry Matibiri and Billy Bowden making into the ground. Top side here at the Ka Jalwa Legends League Season 3. As they walk out, I've got Georgie Heath come in, slide into her seat very smoothly.
And they're up and running straight away.
Yeah!
Bowled him, cleans him up, just as you said, stump to stump. And he holds up the necklace in celebration. And that's the first wicket down. And Richard Levy's going to have to trudge off in the afternoon sun.
What Abdulla would have been hoping for, a bit of in drift, and then that turn. And look at the bat face. Richard Levy looking to play towards the onside. And that's exactly what I said. He picked the wrong length and then looked to play it on the onside. He'll be disappointed. Out for 1, 5 for 1, Konark Suryas.
Spin again. Kevin O'Brien takes that one on over cover, and they do pick up their first boundary of the innings.
Now Jesse Ryder.
Chips it back up in the air, easy as as you like. Abdulla has his second, and that was a really easy catch in the follow-through. Just chipped up in the air, nothing on it.
Held on to the surface. Jesse tried to punch it, but ended up giving a straightforward catch to the bowler. Jesse out for 3 of 10. Konark Suryas 12 for 2.
Big edge, that's going to run away for 4. Every boundary counts at this stage. Kevin O'Brien got a bit of width, and he just went for it. That's got through. We saw that a few times yesterday with your keeper, Chadwick Walton. Can't afford too many of them. It's floated up, cut well into the gap. Work to do for the boundary rider, can't get there. Took advantage of that short delivery and it was very slow through the air, so he had time just to wait. Munawira.
Over the extra cover. It's a first show of aggression and intent, and it's a wonderful stroke. Dilshan, top work from him, a wonderful shot, gets his second boundary.
And there you go, targeting him straight back over the head. It was given that little bit of flight. It comes from a height, and that brings up the 50 partnership, 50 of 52. Takes it on, back over the head. Fielder thinks he's in the game for one moment, and no, he's not. It's the first 6 of the game. Comes off the bat of Kevin O'Brien.
Far easier to target. To the pitch, and brilliant shot. They're starting to really gain some momentum now, rocking on 57 or 54. First time they've gone above a runner ball in this partnership.
Clipped off the legs, and that's going to be 4.
He's really let himself down there.
Up and over off the back foot, but straight to long off. I think he wanted to go squarer than that. Dilshan Munawira. It was a shame because he connected well, but just didn't get the direction.
Of 77 between these two was a quicker delivery. The ball didn't bounce much, but he still managed to get enough on it to get it up and over. A bit more, could have carried all the way, but nicely taken, nicely judged by Faiz. And that's the 3rd wicket for Konark Suryas, out for 33, 89 for 3.
Flipped away into the gap. That goes quickly to the boundary as well. Yusuf Matan finally up and running. Moves across and he heaves to the leg side. Races away for 4. That's been pulled hard, but not long. Big wicket taken into the sun by Colin de Grandom, and Yusuf has gone.
Bounce and pace on the surface. It's a hard shot and just hitting him high on the bat. Didn't get enough, and nicely taken, well judged catch by Colin de Grandhomme, and that's another big blow for the Konark Suryas. The danger, Yusuf Pathan is out.
He's got a bit of bow on that, I think, and it's got away from Rawal. It's gone to the boundary, but it's going to be wide. So it's the extra run. I thought he might have got a bit of bat on that. It's out the middle of the bat, and it's 4 runs. Great start to the final over for Konark. Needed that as well, Kevin O'Brien. Good Yorker, but he's played the old school draw, and it's gone for 4. 50 for Kevin O'Brien. It's been a really good effort from him. He couldn't quite accelerate towards the end of his innings, but he's done a good job for his side. Came in very early, and you can see there he is absolutely shattered. Slower ball that's carved over the offside. Great connection from O'Brien. It skips away for 4 as well. Strong finish by him. 2 boundaries in the last 3 balls. His teammates for Konark Odisha appreciate the effort. Today is 128 needed for the Capitals, but this won't be as simple as it looks. Stay with us for the chase.
right combination. Right through the Jammu leg of the tournament. Irfan Pathan and his guys, because the new ball is going to be key. You're going to chase down 127. No real surprises if Irfan Pathan looks to start proceedings with the spinners.
He's not going to be the one that you would think would be the big striker in this situation. So starting with a bit of right arm medium, Divesh Patania, 40 matches, 45 wickets. So they are turning to pace first. Hit straight back to him, and he's put that down. That had quite some welly on it when he hit it. And that's going to smart your hand. He's showing no sign of weakness, but he did get to it. Bowled him. We knew it was coming. Something had to give. And in the end, it was the stumps that gave, the bails that went flying. And finally, he gets his man.
Really well bowled. Have a look at that length in the line. Great seam position. Just went through bat and pad. Yeah, for Dwayne Smith, he did stay low, but he was beaten with the angle. Dr. Smith departs for not for one, the India capitals.
Finds that outside edge. And that's going to be the first boundary of the chase, and it comes off the bat of Ian Bell.
We'll take that, Ian Bell.
Talking of chasing it down, he comes down the pitch to this one. Ian Bell goes aerial, 1 bounce 4.
That's a better way to play on this surface as well.
Bowled him, plays on, looking to cut it through that offside. And that will be the end of Ian Bell, the captain, sent on his way.
It's tough to play the horizontal bat shots. He was looking to cut it on a surface where there's no real bounce, inside edge. Ian Bell goes out for 10. It's 12 for 2.
Tipped away, just losing his line there down the leg side, and Chipley gets a freebie really to get himself off the mark.
Big shot over cover. That's a really good shot as well. Hitting with the spin. Just went up and over, lofted on purpose.
Oh, you can do that. But that was the right option. You have to come on around the middle and off. But that was slightly tossed up delivery. Played beautiful over cover shot. Required rate just under 8. Doable on the surface. Again tossed up, going for another big one, and he's going to clear the boundary this time. First 6 of this innings for the India Capitals, and that will give them a lot of confidence.
Boundary on the previous occasion, this also in the slot. And you're looking to capitalize that as a batter, and you're looking to go straight.
He was brave. There's a big appeal, and has been given. The inside edge, the reaction from Faiz, not sure, but it looks like he has got an inside edge.
Yep, up and up. Making a comeback after getting hit for a 4 and a 6. That's a big wicket. The Odisha side were looking for that wicket. Great gloves by Richard Levy, understanding that this wicket doesn't have too much of bounce. There's Fazal getting out for 9, 55 for 3.
And look at that for a shot. Here is the man with full of confidence and the ability to clear boundary with ease. Same shot, and it's going to be the same result again.
That's Ben done for you.
Oh my God. What a delivery. Hardly bounced, but again the length, being smart, knowing which length to bowl to Ben Duncan. That's a massive wicket for the Suryas.
Was wanting to force Ben Dunk to play off the back foot. Yeah, that was the key. Ben Dunk, had he thought about his batting, that the strategy would have been they're going to force you to play off the back foot. Could have batted with a straighter bat. Ben Dunk gets out for 9, 69 for 4.
Nicely bowled, just followed him. Good throw directed. There is an appeal. It was Yusuf Pathan again, and he's convinced again that he's got a wicket, and that was very, very close.
Have a look at that pick up and throw on that outfield. Direct hit always a close call. Bang on the money. Gets his man, Yusuf Pathan.
Finally, the umpire raises his finger. Here, India Capitals 71 for 5. What a hit! What a hit from Bharat Chipli! Just unbelievable, sheer power.
But have a look at that. How he just moved away from the stumps. Ball keeping low, but generating the power. Bharat Chipli to get it over the fence.
Plays onto his own stumps, and he goes again, and that's the end of Abdulla. He gave that absolutely everything. He had a massive, massive swing at it. And all it's resulted in is he just carries on walking and heads off to the dugout.
Into the footmark, lands it very wide and dragged it via the inside edge back onto the stumps. So the pressure getting to them in the end. Nadeem doing a great job. He's had a brilliant spell. This evening's come to an end for Iqbal Abdulla. He's gone for 4, 86 for 6. Plenty to go here now.
That has gone very high and very long, and he picks up 6, and finally Chipli seems to have middled one.
And it's a short delivery, asking to be hit. It's just that. Not the elevation or the timing, but that's a start of what could be a big over. They need this desperately.
Goes again. Stand and deliver. And what a way to bring up the 100 and to bring up his 50.
Some big support in the dugout. He has stepped up when they most need it. Tell you what, now their run rate was 12 to the over. Now it's come down to 9. Great half-century, Chipli. He's shown application. Has been tough at times, such as this. Straight ball, sliding on and slid straight onto the middle. So back-to-back 6s. Jeepers, what combination of strokes here to give them a chance.
Well, that's up in the air. There is a fielder out there, a deep square, and he just manages to keep himself in. You can't keep Lachlan out the game here. Comes on as a sub-fielder, takes the catch, knew exactly where that rope was.
He bowled it from miles back behind the stumps as well. He tried to just pick it up with a wristy flick of the wrists. This was so well taken. The judgment, the awareness, what's around him. Brilliant catch by Lachlan in the deep. De Granholm's gone for 505 for 7.
Gets a hold of that one, and that's going to go all the way.
He just said now you don't want to over pitch it, and he's done just that with pace on in the slot. Now there is something you've got to worry about. Length ball, seam up. That is what you want at this time or any time on this pitch. He's got to bring that length back, bowl some cutters, try and make it tougher. Last ball to go, 10 off 1.
Big swing, it's too late, and it's just 4 off the final ball, so he finally makes contact, Dhruv, but it is KSO who win it by 5 runs. Just not able to get themselves over the line. It was resilient from Chipli. He put in the effort, he grafted hard. 61 from 48, so kudos to him, but it's not about personal milestones, it's about getting over the line for the team, and just unable to do it there, the India Capitals. So the Konark Suryas Odisha win it by 5 runs, and that man on your screen there, Kevin O'Brien, his half century today really put them in a position that they thought they might not have been in. They lost their openers early, and then he came in, he formed that partnership, he set that foundation, and crucially, he stayed there until the end. And then we saw Patania come out and start things off with that wicket maiden, and that really just put the stoppers on early on. And, well, KSO, they'll be very pleased with this performance in the end. They win it by 5 runs. The KSO who have done the business. So they put up 127 for 4, guided by that unbeaten 55 from Kevin O'Brien, and Dilshan along with him in that partnership in the middle. and then chasing it down while trying to. It was Chipley made unbeaten 61, but they could only manage 122 for 7 from their 20 overs. And it means that the Konark Suryas Odisha win by 5 runs.